Aloha offline sharks!
I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good.
Yeah! I don't know about you, Nick, but I feel good.
I'm feeling pretty good.
That's my new favorite song.
That was amazing.
You know how we did? I think we did a post in the Facebook group, right, about songs that get you fired up.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that's my new favorite song. Like, I get in the car in the morning and I turn that song on, I turn it up, and I'm like, it just gets me going for the day. I see Nick is adjusting his camera.
You should 100% play that at the beginning of every live.
Yeah, it's great. I can't hear it though, so I didn't know when to cut it off. I had to put my headphones on to hear it.
Oh, really? I heard it. It was great.
Yeah, awesome. Well, welcome everybody. We have an exciting show. It is it's this song.
I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good.
Damn.
Yeah, it's so weird dancing and not being able to hear anything.
I was gonna say, so you don't hear any of that music at all, and you're just
not here.
Just
I'd have to like undo my headphones and put it on.
It's all good.
Kind of tangled up.
The struggles of a professional DJ, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I'm supposed to know how to do this. I am a professional podcaster, for God's sakes.
Hey, Suzette. Hey, Richard. Jacqueline.
Oh,
Patty.
Yeah. Oh, like now they're stuck on the. Here we go. See, now, if I put these bad boys on,
there you
now
go.
I can hear it.
I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I feel good.
I wish I could get a turntable and like throw in some of those whoop, 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 right?
There you go.
Maybe some strobe lights going off behind me. Take these things off.
Pitbull.
Yeah. Anyway, I play that song to get fired up, but we are fired up today because it is the 100th episode of the Sharks Friday Aloha Marketing Jam Session. Super excited you guys are all here. We have a fantastic 100th episode lined up. We've got an amazing special guest waiting in the background. It's probably like, what are these nutballs doing? And
For sure. That's 100% what he's thinking.
Yeah,
these guys are out of their gourds.
What did I get myself into? Like, this is definitely going to be a hit to my brand credibility, but I'm already here. Awesome. Well, we're excited you guys are here. We got a lot of stuff going on, so I'm going to cue up the intro, and then we're going to get started. So we'll see you in a few seconds.
Are you ready for the fastest 60 minutes of local marketing strategy, tactics, tips, and fun on planet Earth? It's now time. The moment you've been waiting for. After 167 agonizing hours, they've returned. Broadcasting live from their island retreats, smack dab in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, and now back for a brand new Sharks Live show. It's your hosts, the Offline Sharks, Tom Gaddis and Nick Ponte.
Oh, yeah, listen to that crowd out there. I mean, they are fired up. They are fired up. That's awesome. 100 episodes. Can you believe it?
I can't believe it. You know, it just seems like we didn't even start doing this that long ago, and time has just flown right by, right?
I know. Well, if you're on here for this 100th episode, you're in for a treat. I did not talk to Nick about this before we went live, so this is the first he's hearing about it. But I think today, for the Cash App money, we should give away $100.
What?
When we do a Cash App prize.
$100.
100 smackaroos.
Wait,
what do they call it now? The skrill, the
scroll.
Scroll. What are the kids calling it these days, Nick?
I think we have to get pretty close to 100 likes on the stream before we give away $100.
Oh,
I mean,
well, we have 32 people on here, so
you guys better double tap that like button.
Way to set yourself up for success.
We need at least 30 likes.
Yeah, come on, people. Hit the like button. Cool.
That sounds good, though.
Scratch.
I like it.
Jordan said they call it scratch.
I hope you've got at
100
least like
scratch.
5 questions ready.
100 clams. That's right. Yeah. Boy, 100 clams. I think we should do it. Give away $100 and Dick, no, it is his money. Is it his money? Yeah. God, I can't give away the farm, right? Yeah, awesome. Well, in celebration of the 100th live show, someone on our team made an awesome little video. It's not long. It's a little over a minute. I'm going to play it here real quick. Just some quick hits of Pat. I don't know. Did you get a chance to watch this, Nick?
I didn't.
You did or didn't?
I did not.
Oh, so you'll be seeing this for the first time. Awesome. I'm going to play this video, and then I think we should probably we'll do some shout outs, and then we're going to bring our guest on so we can get cracking here. So here we go. This is a little compilation of 100 episodes of the Sharks live show.
We're live.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, aloha, everybody. How we doing?
Offline Sharks weekly Facebook marketing jam session.
Aloha, offline Sharks.
Are you ready for the fastest 60 minutes of local marketing strategy?
Take a minute and celebrate the wins in
Lots of
our
wins.
Offline Sharks community.
You all are doing so fantastic. And I mean, the shout outs are just a small testament of that. I mean, just of the people that we've collected, a couple of people. I mean, I know for Scott that in the course of a year, that's $100,000, but even just in the last week for everybody, I mean, that's like around $15,000 collected in this group of the, just 4 people.
I do want to give a big shout out to our member of the week.
I'm going to be asking some questions. I'll probably be giving away a little Cash App money like we usually do without the money song. I don't have the money song. You guys are going to hate me for that.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar. Ching, ching, bling, bling, got the chatter. You ain't talking money, then you're talking no matter.
Let's talk about the book this week. So every week I recommend a book, and not every week, but most weeks I recommend a book. We put them at offlinesharks.com/books. So if you want to see all the ones we've recommended, you can go there and check them out. Yeah, awesome. Well, I want to get our guest out here because he's been patiently waiting in the background. Listen to that crowd out there, fired up as always. Awesome. Just some quick hits from when it was just you and I saying we're live to like segments to intros to now we have show notes and a person assigned to help it. It's crazy.
Yeah. What a journey. That's pretty incredible. Thank you.
Yeah.
for
Well,
putting that
there were a
together.
few
That was-
pretty nifty, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to know some more amazing Sharks live show 100 episode stats?
Let's hear it.
So we had a couple there in the thing, right? We've had 23 different guests over the 100, over 27 guest shows, right?
Mm-hmm.
We've given complimentary access to new and existing courses to over 20 Sharks in the last month. So people just have won access to stuff. We've given out over $8,400 in prize money and over 100 Shark swag, t-shirts, hoodies, AirPods. We gave away some Oculus Quests. And here's a big one. The Shark shout-out section that we do where we just talk about the wins that people post.
Mm-hmm.
Over the 100 episodes that we've been doing this show, we've shouted out over $800,000
Wow.
of Sharks closing business. $342,000 just in the last 6 months.
Damn.
In the last 6 months. And I've recommended 85 books.
That's the best part. You recommended 85 books.
I was like, holy cow, that's a lot. It's so funny when you're just doing it week after week. Like, you don't realize how fast that. I mean, that's a great example of, we always talk about it, consistency, right? Like the secret to success is just showing up and being consistent. It's like one book a week for freaking 100 episodes. You got 85, it's crazy. Crazy.
Man, those are some incredible stats, Tom. I'm so proud of that, of hearing all that and the accomplishments that everybody has made, in the course of just doing 100 live shows. That's pretty incredible. And I don't even think that we expected anything like that when we started doing this.
Not at all. We were just hoping we could keep doing it for 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
You remember that?
And so many people told us that we couldn't too, which was the funny part. Like a lot of people said, you guys will probably stop doing that. It'll die out. And we've seen a lot of people try to do a weekly show. It's not easy. It's a lot of work. And, if you're traveling a lot, which we do, like it's even more. I mean, a lot of those backgrounds, you saw how they changed over the course of the 100 shows where we were at different places all the times. That means that we had to map that out, right? Like we had to figure out where we were going to be. Was there going to be good internet connection? All the things that it takes to be there and present for it.
I loved your green construction paper one. I thought that one was the best.
That was in the basement of somebody's house.
I know.
Yeah.
That was great. Well, look, the Sharks live show, 100 episodes, it'd only be possible for you guys that show up every week, right? Like if there were only 1 or 2 people on here, we wouldn't be doing this. We wouldn't be able to stick with it this long. But when you hit those weeks, you're like, I don't feel like doing it. It's like people are going to be there. They're looking forward to it. We have fun on it. We hope you guys have fun too. So really a big thank you to all of you out there in the Sharks community that show up on a regular basis and those that just pop in from time to time. We really appreciate your support. We love doing these shows, and let's keep it up. Let's do another 100 episodes. I'll be anxious to see where it goes from there. Yeah. Well, cool. I know we have pardon me. I know we have a special guest waiting in the green room, and I want to get him out here. But before we do that, we do need to do some Shark shout outs for this week. Let me take a drink here. So I'm going to pull these up real quick. We're gonna do these, and then what you can do for us, if you're on this live show, is head over to this link, offlinesharks.com/shoutouts. You're going to see a post there of the shoutouts. If you can just let the people know, congratulations, way to go, great job. We're going to pick some random winners from that post at the end and give them some Cash App money, along with some other surprise giveaways along the way. So head over to offlinesharks.com, shoutouts, do that now, and we'll pick those at the end of the show. But here we go. Our shoutouts for this week. Share my screen here.
Dorn, you guys are our accountability partners, 100%. You show up every week because of all of you.
It's so funny. I've been doing these shout outs the whole time. And Shushan just told me the other day, she's like, Tom, if you click on the image, it'll make it bigger. I was like, wow. Oh, I've been trying to scale my screen. And anyway,
man,
here's our Shark shout outs for this week. We always love to celebrate the community. We want to add this $342,000 in wins. People just like you that are watching this, people in our group closing deals week after week. We love to celebrate them. So here's what we've got this week. So Jocelyn secured a new client for a website redesign. She got paid six smackaroos, 6,000 smackaroos for that. So congratulations, Jocelyn. That is an awesome win. That's great. Oliver, he closed a new client for a 1-page funnel to promote a free guide. 150 that's euros, right? 150 euros, 500 euros for a small 1-page website for a yoga instructor. Congratulations, Oliver. That's fantastic. Nash finished up his third mailer, already on his third mailer. Reported it. He had a few repeat customers that helped fill up more quickly. So excellent job, Nash. Excellent work. We've got Tanya. Tanya sold an e-commerce website project, secured a nonprofit company for $2,000. That's a good one. And then Ruben got his first lead gen client, $2,000 a month with $1,000 ad spend. That's a big deal, Nick. That's a big deal.
That's massive.
Congratulations, massive. Ruben.
Wait, he has a $2,000 per month
with $1,000
ad spend. So he's making twice the amount in management than the actual ad spend of the customer. What a beast.
What a
Yeah.
beast, Ruben.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And then Jill from across the pond, a new website client, 500 pounds. Her LinkedIn client is staying for another 3 months at $250 a month. So excellent job keeping them on board. And a current client needs more work at 200 pounds. So a big round of applause. Congratulations to all the sharks and the shout outs. It's amazing to see that. Again, over the 100 episodes, over $800,000 in business that our sharks have generated, and just 342,000 in the last 6 months. I mean, that's so amazing. And you can add this to the mix, which I got to look at the show notes here and see what's the total for today. Hold on, let me look here. So today we added $12,724 to that total. So almost $13,000 in cold hard cash that sharks in our community made delivering the services we teach, we talk about, and you show up to this live show to learn about. So fantastic job, everybody. Wow. That's amazing.
That's incredible. Well, those are some incredible wins. I love to hear that the ladies in the UK are holding it down, or in Europe holding it down too. Every week we seem to be getting more and more.
I think that's pounds, right? I don't know if that's pounds.
No, that was euros.
I never know which sign is what.
That was euros.
It was euros? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
yeah.
Nick lived in Europe for a while, so he's got to keep me. I'm the unsophisticated hick. Being from Oklahoma, right?
You know what I was thinking about when you showed that video and celebrating all these wins that everybody has with us right now is that just how this whole thing really started was, you know, Tom and I talk regularly. We have to, right? We own a couple of businesses, and we are regularly talking, masterminding, if you will, about the different things that we're doing. You know, dealing with clients, building our community, taking things to the next level. And the whole point of the live show is really like, why don't we just do it, like record it and bring everybody with us? So that way we're, you know, sharing information with them, but also doing what we need to do. And I think, you know, in that spirit, like I'm excited for today because, you know, our special guest, I mean, he's somebody that we regularly get to master, or pre-COVID, we're regularly masterminding with. So I'm excited. I'm excited that he's here with us today because he's one of those guys that we get so much information from. So, yeah, what a great journey this has been, and just coming full circle today with the 100th anniversary.
Yeah, and the perfect guest to have on the 100th episode, right?
Really, yeah.
The perfect guest to have on the 100th episode. So we're not going to keep him in the waiting room any longer. He's been back there long enough. Let's bring him out. Everybody give a big round of applause to Mr. Mike Cooch.
What's up, guys? I am so honored. This is amazing. 100th episode.
We're excited to have you on the show.
You guys are total studs. You're crazy. This is fun. It's entertaining, but more importantly, as you guys said, it's consistent and valuable, which is awesome. And that's a rare thing. I don't know if you guys know, I was just at Vid Summit in LA this week.
I saw that.
And yeah, I got to see the founder of Nas Daily, you know, was there speaking. Really cool guy. And the way he launched his brand, which is such a mega empire now, is he sat down and he committed, I'm going to do 1,000 videos in 1,000 days. And he did. And man, what a grind. Like I had never heard his story, but he talked about like how hard that was, because of how much goes into that. So a lot of people, you know, don't know how much goes into this consistency that you guys are showing up here and getting us done and adding so much value. And it's awesome. I love it. And like I said, I'm honored to be here for number 100.
Yeah, we're excited to have you.
We should get walkout songs for all our guests, like at the UFC. You know, you have your little walkout song. You'll submit it ahead of time. You know what I mean? So we know like what we're getting into. We can kind of set the stage.
Next time I'm coming on, I want it. And yeah. Tom, I gotta say, Nick is crushing you on the background imagery there.
Yeah,
today's
a good day.
I know.
Today's a good day.
You gotta raise your game.
Look at that. Isn't that crazy? Well, you know, it's unbelievable. Like I don't have anything on the walls or anything in the bookshelves yet because the container that was guaranteed to be here by the 25th is still not even here. It's like still out in the ocean. Like
Good
crazy.
luck with that, right? I mean, that's a major problem around the world right now. Like that's an
it's
issue.
crazy. I will say for all of our listeners out there, Mike is one of my wife's favorite members of the mastermind. So when we're in Vegas in October, we're all sitting around talking.
That's important.
Yeah, he was like kind of like off in the distance, and like we were all sitting around talking. All of a sudden, my wife leans over and she's like, "Who's that guy over there?" And I was like, "What do you mean, who's that guy over there? Like, you're not supposed to be asking me about other guys."
I'm gonna kill that guy.
You in my sight the whole time. It's like, go to the room.
That's hilarious.
But yeah,
I can't wait for another trip, another get together. We got to get everybody back together again. I miss that. That's for sure.
yeah, I know it'll be fun. Well, and we're so close now.
Yeah.
Now that I'm over in Vegas, it's like a hop, skip, and a jump away.
Yeah, I love it. I love
Awesome.
any excuse to come to Vegas. I'm in.
It's pretty, I have to admit, it's pretty fun. I enjoy living here a lot more than I thought. I knew I was going to like it, but like, I don't just like it. Like I freaking really love it. And I don't know if it's only because I've been here a couple of months or what, like, I don't know if that's going to wear off, but like, it's pretty freaking awesome.
Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah, cool. Well, hey, listen, I want to get into I want to talk about some of the things that you're doing because we've been talking to our sharks about it in our daily emails about some of the stuff you showed us a while back.
Yeah.
Specifically with some things you were doing with Instagram, and you kind of put those things together in a course, and we've got a special deal on that going for the sharks right now. But like I am like the last person. I'm probably still the last person on Instagram, right? Like, and I really bought into that idea that it's just photos and videos, but like you're really using it in a unique way to start conversations and build relationships. So maybe you can tell the sharks a little bit about how you're doing that, what that's about, and
Yeah.
from there. And we'll take questions. If you guys have questions, pop them in.
Yeah, awesome. Well, yeah, first of all, I mean, thank you so much, everybody who's here and tuning in. I really appreciate it. Hey, Jimmy, what's up? And Dorn, I know some of these people. But those of you who are, some of you I know on the call have already, invested in that offer that these guys are making right now, which I really, really appreciate that. That's awesome. So yeah, Instagram is incredible. Instagram is the most local social platform. And that is not something that I realized until I was using it quite a bit for my business. And it's the most local social platform because it is designed to be. Instagram was designed to be, hey, what are you taking a picture of today, right? You're taking a picture of your food. You're taking a picture of your friends, your family. You're at the beach, whatever it is. And that's what Instagram was all about. It wasn't about sharing articles. It wasn't about, in fact, it's a little bit harder on Facebook to share stuff. I'm sorry, on Instagram to share stuff than it is on Facebook. And so it's got this kind of purity to it still that is very local in nature for most people. It's not as, of course, there's the mega celebrities that are the huge influencers on Instagram and stuff like that. And there's more, e-commerce. Somebody mentioned e-commerce. Yes, absolutely. There's e-commerce brands selling like crazy on it now. It's much bigger than just local. But for most people, the way that they're using it, it's very local in nature. It's what I'm doing every day. I'm running around and I got, I ate that really awesome, burrito or whatever it was. And I'm taking a picture of the burrito and posting it or whatever. I'm out having drinks with my friends.
I am a professional food photography artist on Instagram.
I know, right?
By the way.
That would be Nick.
If you guys follow me, I have some professional food photography skills. Somebody should hire me. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. And so particularly, I do a lot of work with my business with restaurants and bars and restaurants that understand Instagram and Instagram culture are dominating. I mean, they really are. They're dominating. They're the ones that have the cool factor, they have the sex appeal, that have made them, the go-to places in their markets. And the restaurants and bars that know how to take advantage of Instagram are just killing it in their local markets. And so that has made it an incredible opportunity for anybody who's in marketing, anybody who's providing any agency services. if you understand that and you understand how to tap into it, it creates a lot of opportunities. And it creates the thing that I am most excited about is that it creates easy prospecting conversations, which, as you guys know, there are not a lot of easy prospecting conversations, right? Getting that business owner to give you the time of day can be tough. It can be tough. And so this is the easiest way I've found. And you guys know I've done everything. I've done cold call, I've done direct mail, I've done everything, Facebook ads, all that good stuff. This is the easiest way that I have found to connect with business owners and just open that conversation up, which I love.
Yeah, I mean, that's awesome. Oh, go ahead, Nick. Sorry.
Oh, I was just going to say that, there's like, I'm a guy that I barely use Instagram for myself, but I use it for business, right? Like I can do that. And wherever you are on the scale, right? Some people love the personal side of it. Some people love the business side of it. And that's just me. Like I find it easier to do the business side of it. And I almost turn my personal page is really like, it's my personal branding, right? It's for business. Like I don't really have that much of a personal page outside of entrepreneurship and personal development, which kind of dovetails into everything I do. And that is such a important factor, especially for other business owners. It's one of those things that they know they need to have it, right? They can't not have it. So a lot of people, I mean, I would argue that you could easily make a minimum viable solution for them to at least get them up and running without having very much friction in having some sort of a presence, and then different levels of managing that presence, offering some sort of value to, get their messaging out to their customers and all that stuff, right?
Oh gosh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to be like in that kind of service of providing like Instagram growth, Instagram management, I mean, it's unbelievable. It's still pretty wide open. Like there's so much opportunity there. My middle daughter is 15, and she understands social media like you and I will never understand social media because she was born with it, right? And I've told her, I'm like, look, if you'll just do this for my business and just learn some of the ins and outs of doing this for my business, you will never be hungry. You will be, if you going to college or whatever you're doing, you just want to start a business, like you will always have opportunities because it's still, there's so many businesses that just don't know how to take advantage of it for sure.
It's so true. She'll probably be hiring all her friends in no time too, right? Like that's just the start of it. She'll be the original manager and then have 10 managers all working for her.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tell Sophie that. Sophie has like 15,000 followers on TikTok.
Yeah.
Right? Like I just did a podcast about it the other day because I was asking her, like, how'd you get so many followers? And she's like, oh, well, I make content and then I go and look at what everybody says about the content I make, and whatever they like with the suggestions they make, I just do that in the next one. And I was like,
there you go.
Oh my God.
Magic formula, isn't it? Yeah.
So I'm like, so you're basically just seeing what they want to see. Yeah, exactly. She's like, like they said, they like it when each video has the same character. So she uses the same character in each one. So yeah, smart, way smarter than me.
Yeah, and the best, like I said, the best local businesses understand. There's some restaurant groups here in San Diego. The food scene in San Diego is on fire. We actually just got four Michelin star restaurants in San Diego. This latest Michelin guide. It's the first time we've ever had more than one. So it's like it's really on fire here. And the best restaurants literally design their restaurants now with Instagram in mind. They intentionally build in certain views and things like that because they know that Instagram lovers are going to come in there and take pictures of those things, and it's going to get circulated like crazy on Instagram, and they're going to get a ton of free exposure because of it. So it's powerful. It's crazy powerful, and those who know how to take advantage of it and tap into it are winning out in the marketplace.
Well, and I think one thing that kind of like I guess I didn't really like understand how clear that was too, was like, but like if you are posting things about a business and mentioning them and they see that you're posting about them, like one, they're like super stoked because they're trying to get people to post about them. So they see somebody that does it. And then like, that's an easy conversation starter, right? Because it's like, they kind of look into who you are, what you're doing.
Yeah. Not only that, but the way it shows up when somebody mentions you. And that's one of the things that I share in the training is like some specific strategies and stuff like that, because there's Instagram, like all these other platforms, they're always rolling out all these different features and stuff. That there are certain things that if you take advantage of those features, it really shows up. I mean, it's almost like the equivalent, right? You know, I just got an SMS, right? And it's like, well, I see that SMS. I'm going to look at it. We all know SMS has crazy open rates, right? The Instagram inbox is not far from that as well. The Instagram inbox, I would put just below SMS in terms of people see it and it's not overly crowded. And so that inbox, when you mention somebody, like you said, in Instagram, it will show up in that inbox. And so people see it and it just creates that, oh, okay, like you're out there talking about me. You know, and you're doing me a favor because my business is now getting some more exposure because you just mentioned me. And so it just creates a really nice, easy, like, I mean, the number of, gosh, like if I just showed you here real quick, I know it's kind of hard but inside of, I know you can't see that. Sorry. My inbox for my There San Diego, which is my local business, Instagram account. I mean, in the last 48 hours, I probably have 100 messages from local businesses in there from them contacting me. Wow. Because of the way we're using our content. They're reaching out and saying, thank you, and we'd love to have you in sometime. Come by the restaurant. We'd love to, meet our team, things like that. Right. So it's just an opener. It's the easiest opener in the world. I love it.
Yeah, and I see people are asking about the course, and we'll give you guys a link. I don't want to sidetrack you from what we're talking about here on the show yet. So here in a little bit, we'll put the link so you guys can go get it. Mike was generous enough to, do a special offer for the shark. I'm not sure what the normal price is off the top of my head, but I think we're doing it for like $27. So it's really inexpensive. And it's packed full of great content. And I'll give you a link to that in a minute, guys. So just hang tight. You'll get it. Don't worry. But I saw a couple of questions come in, Mike, that I thought we should talk about. One was here. Wait, where did it go? Here you go. So this is from Chandra. Says, as an agency, can we post products of our clients, or should an IG account and its post to be niche specific?
Okay, awesome question. Yeah, so this is a common one where people are trying to figure out, okay, what should the theme of my account be, right? So Nick mentioned earlier that he's got an account that's kind of like him, it's him and his entrepreneurial and personal development and all that type of stuff. But Nick could say, hey, you know what? I want to open a best restaurants in New York account, right? And open that up tomorrow and start posting 100% about restaurants. So there's a handful of different ways that I suggest that you think about this. And the way that you ultimately go about it will obviously kind of depend on your resources and stuff like that. But if you are an agency, let me tell you the number one mistake that agencies make on Instagram. This is a absolute gold mine right here. It's going to save every single one of you a bazillion wasted hours because everybody does this and it drives me crazy to watch. You are going to get on Instagram and you're going to start making these posts about your agency and, our reputation service will do this and yada, yada. Nobody is on Instagram to give two hoots about your posts about your reputation services. And, nobody is on Instagram. You've got to respect the culture of Instagram. The culture of Instagram is I'm on Instagram to look at cute, cool pictures, and places and food. And, there's cute young lady out at one of the restaurants having a great drink and toast us, that's what we're on Instagram for. So if you're an agency, the best thing that you can do is actually post fun pictures of you, out in town, you with your kids, and you out at some restaurant or some business or whatever that you love in your town that maybe you're trying to get a relationship with or whatever. I'm out at my favorite steakhouse tonight, and I take a picture of my steak, and I take a picture of me having a drink of my martini, eating my steak, and I post that on Instagram, and I tag the restaurant, and I'm like, man, this is the best steakhouse in town. I love this place. We always bring our team here anytime we're celebrating wins, yada, yada. That's how you post on Instagram. Okay, so you don't post a bunch of stuff about your services, marketing your services. You don't make it about you. Make it about the businesses. Make it about the things that you are paying attention to and enjoying in your marketplace. So if you look at their San Diego, right there, San Diego is, and maybe one of you guys can type in like the handle on Instagram. It's just Instagram/their San Diego. But that's my business account here in San Diego. And all we're doing all day long is we're just posting about businesses in San Diego. We're posting about their awesome food, their awesome drinks, their awesome offers, whatever it is. And we're tagging them, and we're getting them visibility. And we've got over 20,000 followers in San Diego. And so the whole time we're doing this, that's awesome, Jimmy. Thank you. We're bringing them attention, and we're creating conversations. Now, if you were to then go and look at my personal Instagram account, Michael Cooch, so it's just Instagram/Michael Cooch, you will see it's primarily me, my kids, my social life, all that type of stuff. But I'm also throwing in some posts of, hey, I'm out at my favorite restaurant in San Diego, and I'm tagging that. And I've got, a little over 1,000 followers, but people here in San Diego see my personal posts and comment and go, oh man, I should go there for dinner sometime. I haven't been there yet. The restaurant sees that. So you can come at them from multiple different angles. And you can do that with your agency as well, with your agency site. But your agency site should not be you posting, the post about sign up for our reputation services and we'll get you more reviews. Nobody cares. Nobody wants to see that content. Okay. Post a picture of you and your team out at the restaurant, celebrating your win, or you taking a selfie with your client. You can do the exact same message. Hey, here I am with Nick Ponte, owner of blah blah blah, restaurant here in New York, who just signed up for one of our services. We're going to crush it, Nick. Your business is incredible. We're going to get the word out to everybody. That's a good Instagram post, right? So you got to respect the platform. You got to look at, just like Tom said, right? His daughter goes, oh, I see what people want, and then I post it. Well, look at Instagram and see what people want. They want pictures of cool shots, cool stuff to look at.
Yeah, and one of the reasons that we were so excited to, when you told us about this too, is because it ties in so well with a lot of the other strategies and core things we teach here in the community, right? Like with Agency Growth Machine, with the mailer, with we always talk about, becoming a part of the community, like building those relationships right in your own backyard, doing those things. And even, we brought your newsletter thing to the community before too, as well, because it's all a part of that, right? Like all of these little pieces that you just kind of layer on one at a time, that then all of a sudden in your area, you're just kind of like everywhere. And you're this approachable, authentic person that can help them with their marketing. Like that's where you want to be, right? So, this thing is, it's really great. There's a couple of other questions I wanted to get to. I saw Jacqueline.
Can I mention something?
Oh yeah, go ahead, Dick. Yeah.
Just that, like I'm so happy that we're sharing this with everybody right now, because I have, or we have, like, for our various AGM websites, for those of you that do AGM. By the way, how many of you are already, and I've seen a lot of people already talking about this, but how many of you are already following Mike's strategy, like doing this form of marketing for Instagram? Because I think we have quite a few people that are already doing this with like some serious results, which is pretty incredible.
That's awesome.
But I have, a couple of Instagram accounts for my AGM sites, And the reason that I have that set up is because, you know, what we're talking about, community stuff. We haven't created any training around that stuff because we're not the masters at that. You know, I mean, if you look at what Mike's doing with their San Diego account and his community-based marketing that he has there, I mean, there's just some incredible stuff there. And I would venture to say one of the only people that I know that is doing anything related to teaching local and Instagram, merging the two together. And I think that it's so important for people that are in our space that have at least the bare essentials on how to do that. But even more than the bare essentials, you know, like that strategy that you just spoke to, Mike, about posting not of yourself and of your agency, which is obviously what we would immediately think we're going to go post, right? We're going to just talk about how cool our office is or whatever it is. You speak to the ego of the business, right? Obviously they want the exposure. They love the exposure. You feed their ego. And that is such a good conversational piece, especially if you use it with a lot of the things that you share in your course. But
Yeah.
you know, just getting your name in their mind, you know, when they know that you're that person that's been tagging them, that's been sharing them, that's been giving them that social proof, and then you walk in the door one day and you order something and you're like, hey, it's me, whatever. Like it's so good, and it has such a good reach on it, which I love. So.
Yeah, it's so good, and it's so much more fun than the majority of stuff out there, guys. I mean, I mean, seriously, and this is important because business needs to be fun. You guys are having fun. You're having a great time. You know, everybody out there, you got to have fun. When you have more fun, your customers are having fun. They're experiencing it. They're picking up on your energy, right? And there's nothing more fun and more, honestly, simple. I'm not going to lie. Like what you were talking about earlier with AGM and one of the reasons, yeah, I love, you know, you guys were so philosophically aligned in a lot of I mean, just about everything that we do. But the approach of having something out there, an asset, some sort of media that can help get you attention and get your foot in the door with businesses is so valuable. It's so valuable. And most people aren't doing that. They're just out trying to sell their services, but they don't have anything that they can actually point to and say, yeah, look, I produce that. I do that. That's my site, right? And that puts you at a real advantage when you have some sort of presence out there, when you have some sort of media out there. So what's easier, honestly, what's easier than having a presence on Instagram? I mean, all you have to do is post fun pictures of other people's businesses. And look, you don't even have to take these pictures. We don't take, I mean, gosh, I bet you 90% of these pictures, we don't take these pictures. They're not our pictures. We get these pictures from other people who take good pictures. I don't take good pictures like that. So, but I still use it to build my presence and to build my audience to over 20,000 people. So that when I tag a business in a post, what is that doing? It's, you guys I know practice the exact same philosophy. I believe in VIP selling. The V stands for value. If you add value first in your selling, in the process of selling, you add value first instead of asking for something, you just have an incredible leg up over all of those annoying salespeople who are just asking. They're just trying to take, give me the money, give me the money, give me the money. I don't have to ask for the money when I start just by adding value. I tag this business in this post, 320 people liked it. Who knows how many saw it? 6,244 saw it. That business immediately messages me and goes, oh, dude, thank you so much for getting the word out about our tiki party cruise boat, you know? And because I'm excited about where I live, I'm excited about San Diego. I love San Diego. I didn't know about this damn tiki boat before we shared it. And I'm like, this is killer. Like, I want to go get the next time I'm going to get the tiki boat. We're going to go out and have fruity cocktails and ride around the bay, right? So I'm sharing my enthusiasm for the city, which people are picking up on. And then the businesses are seeing that, and they're seeing the reach that we're giving them. It's adding value to them, which just makes the sales process then that much easier. it's fun.
Yeah, that's so good. You know, Tom, maybe you could put the link up because now we're getting towards the end of the show. Go and check out the special offer we have. It's offlinesharks.com/Instagram prospecting. And the other thing is, you know, one of the very first recurring services that I ever was a part of was posting on social media. You know, I was doing these one-off website things, and Tom knows that Tom was actually the one who got these clients. He was the one who got these clients, and it was you know, I was doing one-off services. I was looking for other things to do because every time I needed to make some money, I had to go find a brand new client who's very difficult to keep and scale and grow and have some security. But, you know, one of the first things that we started selling ongoing was posting to social media, which was the exact, I mean, probably even more difficult than what you're talking about doing, Mike, because everybody on this call, you all go to different places in your community. You already do this stuff. So what's an extra step? Like every time you go somewhere, take a picture or something, and you just start building your little empire there, shouting out these businesses. And over time, you just have this, you know, you have this asset that you can use to do and connect all the other things that you're doing. But, you know, posting on social media has always been a good service because there's so many, I mean, every business knows that they need it. And like you said, you'll never go broke if you do it. So.
Yeah. That's awesome. I love it. Scott Voss, I see his comment. I don't know if you see that one. He's been messaging with a business on Instagram today. I'm in for reputation marketing. How do we start? That's awesome, Scott. Nice work.
Wow.
No, that's great.
Nicely done.
And Sean, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Mike.
I was just going to say, I just see Sean ask a good question. This is an important one. He said, what businesses other than restaurants is this method good for? Honestly, it's good for I shouldn't say any. It's good for almost any business, but particularly any type of business that has any retail experience. You know, and when I say retail experience, that could be getting on that boat, right? I mean, you know, there's like a physical presence that you're going to and experiencing the business, but restaurants, bars, events, any sort of shops, you know, any sort of retail shops, clothing shops, fashion, salons, you know, any of those types of businesses. But then also, I think the ones that people discount that they don't realize, man, like real estate agents, real estate brokers, any of those types of businesses as well, where like they're dealing with consumers every day. You know, the only businesses that it's a little bit harder, you know, I mean, are just like the really, really boring, you know, the CPAs, you know, you gotta get pretty creative to market the accounting agencies on Instagram. You know, that you gotta be a little bit smarter at Instagram than I probably am.
I think you could do it. I just think you can't make it just about that. You know what I mean? Like you every so often.
Yes, you can do it. And there are people out there who do it successfully. So I'm not saying that you can't do it. I'm just saying it's a little bit more creativity. I like the simple stuff, but really it's just about any type of business other than just those office, you know, like the more like B2B office businesses. But, you know, the majority.
You like the activity companies. Be honest. Yeah. How many tiki boats have you been on in the last week?
Yeah, exactly.
How many? I mean, you probably just get offered all kinds of cool events and things to do all the time, right?
That's what I was gonna say. One of the most fun benefits of this is I eat out for free pretty much anytime I want to. I go to any event for free pretty much anytime I want to. There's a roof deck movie theater on one of the skyscrapers downtown in San Diego. I'm about to take my kids to. And they're doing the whole luxury VIP setup for us and all the desserts and snacks for free and all that type of stuff. And it's because, you know, we can help them get exposure. It's awesome. It's a lot of fun.
That's awesome. Hey, I did want to circle back around real quick to Jacqueline's question because she asked about, you know, she said she heard about people getting their IG accounts banned because they try to connect with too many people too quickly. And one thing I would, just before I let you say that, Mike, is one thing I'd say to that, Jacqueline, is a lot about what we're talking about here is really like doing it for real. Like we're not talking about tricking or hacking or some shortcut that's going to give you, you know, thousands of followers and 50, like you got to put in a little bit of effort. It's not hard. You got to put in some effort, but this is really doing it like because you are doing it the real way. And there's really no danger of that, right? So I don't know, Mike, I don't know what your thoughts are on that, but like.
No, you are absolutely right. I have literally not used one hack or automation or anything like that to grow the account. And I recommend that you do it the way that I'm doing it. And the reason why that is so important, one, you don't want to get your account banned, but two, Instagram is an authentic community. It is a community. You can't really understand that, and especially locally, you can't really understand that until you get in there and start being a part of that community. It's a very authentic group, and if the foodies in San Diego realize that I'm just posting content to kind of spam and get customers or whatever, they will not interact. They don't want to be a part of that. They want to be a part of accounts that care about the city and care about the businesses in the city and talk about the restaurants and talk about the food. So the awesome thing is again, it's fun and it's something that you can be an authentic part of your community. And Nick mentioned earlier, like really like be in there and get to know people and contribute and all that type of stuff. Yeah, all these things done from the throne. And it's absolutely right. This is a 30-minute a day. This is a 30-minute a day while you're watching TV or on the throne, Scott. While you're watching TV, having a glass of wine, end of the day, that's what this takes. It's a 30-minute a day thing like that where you're just having fun with it.
And I think what you said there was so key. And this is the thing, like we get so wrapped up, and we've talked about this before, and I don't know if we really stress it enough. Like when you're trying to start an agency or start a business, you get so wrapped up in the, like, I desperately want to make money part that you forget, like, the way that you make money is by, like you said, bringing the value, caring, doing something for real. And it feels like the opposite because you think, well, if I just go around talking about all these places I'm eating and I'm never talking about the services I'm offered, like I'm never going to get a client. So you just never do it, right? But the reality is that will work. Like if you just got to put yourself out there and do it, right? And we talk about this with AGM about being authentic and really, like, you really want to care about the community, like, and have a vested interest in the community doing well, not just a vested interest in whether you make money or not, you know? So.
Yep. Absolutely.
Don't do the, I think he's talking about the poker tables. I could be doing this at the poker tables. Yeah. I think that's what he's saying.
Yeah, that's probably right.
That's great. Man, that is such good stuff. I mean, I hope you guys took note. I mean, you saw Nick grab his yellow notepad and pen. I know he was writing. I would know he was taking down notes over there. I hope you guys took some notes on that because Mike laid out some really great stuff, strategies. And again, you know, I think like sometimes as, you know, you feel kind of weird talking about it because you're like, you know, people want the, like somebody said, no push button software. Like, you know, that's the sexy thing. But it's like, really, like, do you need that? No. And will you feel better about your business and what you're doing? Just investing the 30 minutes a day, the hour a day? Absolutely, you will. Plus, you're building something that will last, right? You're building something that will last.
Yeah. And look, everybody is on to the automated grow the account stuff. So like going back to Jacqueline's question, Jacqueline, there is some limit on Facebook and Instagram, and I honestly don't know what the number it is, but I hit it because when I was building up their San Diego, what I would do is I would do probably exactly what you're talking about doing. Like I would go and like friend request, you know, a bunch of people and stuff and try and get them to follow my account. And I would do it manually though, not automated. But doing it manually, once you reach a certain number of people, they pause your account. They're like, hey, we're not going to let you do any friend requests for 24 hours or whatever.
It's 24 hours though, right? It's only
it's a 24-hour
limit. It's not like you're in trouble. You just have a limit.
Yeah, it's saying, hey, look, you look like you could be being spammy or automated, and so we're going to go ahead and put pause for the next 24 hours, right? So, you know. That will happen if you go through, even if you're doing it manually and you're being authentic. But if you're trying to hit too many people at once, then it is going to pause you at some point. But it shouldn't be a ban. And then, but the reality is, if you have an automated bot that's doing that constantly, you know, then Instagram and Facebook know that. And the bigger problem with that is you start creating inauthentic followers, right? People that are just following you just because you follow them and all that type of stuff. And then your distribution goes way down because your engagement on your post goes way down. So I haven't done anything like that with my account because I want my engagement to be high. I want the people who are following me to be people who are actually interested in following me. So my engagement on my post stays as high as possible, which gets me then better results, when I'm doing the strategies. So.
Yeah, somebody asked, can I have my friends access my IG account to post, or will that flag my account?
That will flag your account. But what you can do is you can use a tool like Later. I use a tool called later.com. Later.com allows you to set up essentially access to your account through their tool where you can have a team. So you can have, 4 people on your team that are all have rights to post on the account and stuff like that. And it goes through this tool. But that way Instagram doesn't see a bunch of people, logging in.
That's what Nick is looking that tool up online right now.
Yeah.
It's an awesome landing page, right?
I was just thinking to myself too, like on business accounts, you can add users though, right? You just don't use the same access point.
Yes. Well, I say yes, and I will say that's probably true. And the only reason I can't answer for sure is because I just use Later, so I haven't been using Instagram's native management tools for that type of thing. But you're probably right.
Which is, I mean, you probably have a whole lot more utility and functionality that you can use out of a tool like that.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah,
it's a cool tool.
Well, man, it's been a lot of awesome info. Nick, we're coming in on the close of our 100th episode. I know. We will be forever changed after this episode comes to an end. But we promised we'd give away some money, Nick. We promised we'd give away some money. So we need to.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar. Ching, ching, bling, bling, chatter, chatter. You ain't talking money, then your talking don't matter.
So,
whoa. Tom, you
just so you know,
rain.
sometimes I drive in the car, and when the wife and the kids aren't looking, I turn my hat like this and like lean my seat back a little, and then I wait for them to look at me, and I'm like, "What's up?"
I hope everybody in our team right now has screenshotted that.
Yeah.
For our marketing emails. I'm sure it'll happen. They love to put us on blast all the time.
Anyway, we need to give away some cash out money.
All right. Did you?
So what are we going to do? We're going to give away some money on the post, but then what are we going to do?
And I have those. I have those. So wait, you didn't have anything planned for the big 100?
Well, I need to look at the show notes because we may.
Well, I do have the.
I know. I know a couple questions we could ask.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay. Go ahead.
The two winners from those.
And how much are we giving these winners? We're gonna have 2 winners.
Should we do a little more? What do you guys think?
We normally give away $25. So let's do.
Audience?
No, well, I know what they're gonna say. We have 2 winners today, right? 2 winners.
We have 2 winners today. Yeah.
Okay, so let's do $50 each, so it totals 100 for them.
Okay.
And then we'll give away $100 to the answer of the question that's coming up.
Okay. All right. So for those of you that were at the beginning of the show, if you weren't at the beginning of the show, you want to come to the beginning of all of our shows because we have a post where we wish all the people that have, done something awesome, gotten new clients. We shout them out and we ask you to go congratulate them on that post, and then you're entered to win. So 2 people that went ahead and did that are going to win $50 right now are Jimmy Figueroa and Bob McManus.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy.
Jimmy just cleaning up, hanging out on all the lives.
So each of those people won $50 for a total of 100. And now we're gonna ask a Cash App question. $100 on the line. $100 on the line here for the first person that can answer this. And by the way, just so you guys know, we have a feed inside of StreamYard that pulls up. So we have to go with the person that we can see first in the feed. So it's who we see first in the feed. It may not match what's in the Facebook group, but it is the first person we see in the feed. So, all right. So our question today is, name 3 guests that have appeared on the Aloha Local Marketing Jam Session. 3 guests.
That's a good one.
That's a good one for the 100th episode. Jocelyn, yes, I can see you.
And by the way, all of you that are, putting that in right now, the reason that we have to go by what's at the top of the feed is because we have people tuning in from YouTube, Facebook, inside the group. So it's not that you're not first. It's just there might be someone faster than you on YouTube. There might be someone faster than you in the group. So you better just be quick.
Yeah,
That's
we're
what
in
it comes
multiple
down to.
places. Thanks for clarifying that, Nick. I did a terrible job of explaining it.
No worries. No worries.
Okay, let's see. Okay, I see Jocelyn. I see. I think it's Michael. Yeah.
I'm trying to scroll. It's tough. There's a lot of entries. Appreciate that.
Yeah. I mean, I see right under John.
Yes, Michael Pine.
Yeah, Michael Pine, right? Because, Nick and I don't count as guests. John.
yeah, John, Mike, Tom, and Nick. Nice.
It's like Mike, Tom, and Nick.
Good effort, Tom. Good effort.
Good effort. Good effort. We like the enthusiasm.
Well, our winner, Mr. Michael Pine.
Congratulations, Michael. 100 clams, 100 smackaroos coming your way. So, Mike Cooch, if you could send us that $100 that you agreed to give away, we appreciate it. If you could PayPal that over directly to Michael Payne, he'd really appreciate it.
That's
If you don't see your money, just reach out to Mike's support desk. They'll get you some.
Now you know what being a guest involves here, guys.
Yeah. That's funny.
No, Michael, somebody from our team will reach out to you if you can pop your Cash App tag or your PayPal email address in there. We'll get you squared away there. But awesome live show. Man, again, to everybody watching, Nick and I can't say it enough, just how much we appreciate your participation, the interaction you guys have on these live shows. I mean, it's the only reason we've been able to do 100 of these, because if we didn't come on here and have fun, or you weren't here, it just wouldn't be good. So thanks to all you guys for watching and participating in this. To all our guests, Mike, thanks for coming on the 100th episode. Super awesome.
My pleasure. Yeah, my honor. I love it, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, and one final thing, everybody, is just 100. I can't believe I'm saying this. 100 live shows ago, right? We decided to make an effort to build our community, to build this asset, right? To do this thing. And 100 live shows ago, no way did we ever think that it would be where it's at now. We've had live shows with like 500 people at a time on this thing. It's been crazy, and look at all the value, look at all the stuff that people have accomplished in this community, how much money they've made, how much fun they've had, how much just they've leveled up their marketing, their knowledge of how to build a business and all this stuff. But the point I'm trying to make is, when we got started on day number 1, we didn't know that it would be what it is. Just like if you take what Mike is doing with this Instagram strategy, day 1, when you make your first post about a business in your area, you're starting, right? But looking back now, here we are 100 episodes later, like that time just flew by. That time flew right by. It seems like yesterday we had our first live show, and I guarantee you, if you take a little bit of action today, or, as soon as possible, that, before not long, you will see 100 posts later that you have all of this traction, and you have this asset, and you have this community where you can leverage to, be a part of your community, make some money, grow your business, speak to other business owners. And, you're planting seeds right now, and eventually you have this tremendous, money tree, we'll call it. So, go check it out, everybody. offlinesharks.com/Instagram prospecting. I think Saturday is our final day, right? And then you go back up to your normal pricing, Mike. So you can grab it right now for an insane special. Look at all the value that Mike has shared. He's clearly crushing it with it. And, you can get access to all that for a super inexpensive price. So I hope you all go do that right now. Thanks again, Mike. It's been an awesome live show.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you guys for having me. And thank you everybody for tuning in. I appreciate all the nice comments and everything. Great to see you guys. And thank you so much for giving us your time. I appreciate it.
Yeah, everybody, stay safe out there. Enjoy your Friday. We will see you next Friday for episode 101 of the Aloha Friday Marketing Jam Session. Same shark time, same shark channel. And we'll see you then, everybody. Bye.
You've been listening to the Sharks Live Show, your weekly local marketing jam session. Every week, packed full of local marketing strategy, tactics, tips, and fun. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this stream. You can stay up to date throughout the week with Nick's YouTube videos at nickponte.com/YouTube and Tom's podcast at tomgaddis.com. We'll be back here next Friday for another Sharks Live Show. Until then, aloha.